I knew it. Another Herdat Media production.
Hi, Chantel.
Hey, Roxanne.
So on today's episode, we are covering Miami and Orange County. We're going to start with Orange County, though, because it's a little bit more fresh. It just happened. And I have a lot of thoughts to say. If you're not on our Patreon, definitely go and join that. We do 2 additional episodes and all ad-free episodes. Chantel, I am going to up north this weekend. Any tips for me being in a 4-hour car ride with my little baby?
I know. I don't know what to tell you because I've never been in that situation.
I've done a road trip with my kids, but I don't and I have done it that age. But just 4 hours, like it's going to be so miserable. That's why if you live in Florida, just be grateful because when you want to do something and go on vacation, you don't have to take a flight and you could go to any corner and there's like something to do. Whereas in us, we have to drive 4 hours to do something cool.
And like you're not like an iPad family, so you don't have any iPads, which is a good thing. But I was gonna say like maybe like you could have, but then they would all be fighting up for that one iPad. I was gonna say maybe you could have an iPad that they can give to Elle. So like if she is like starting to like, be a little crazy, you could just like play her something. But no, they would all fight for that thing.
Yeah, I'm most concerned about her. I bought like the kids a bunch of activities. I literally spent like $100, bought a bunch of activities for the car to distract all 3 of them. But I'm like, Elle's one. Like, what is she gonna do? And I know I'm acting like I'm a brand new mom, but like I am scared for my life. So we're gonna make a stop for sure. But yeah, I will be gone Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. And I am excited. But again, that's the thing. I know everyone's always like Michigan summers. And I'm like, no, what about Michigan summers? Like, I don't drive to up north like that. It's very annoying to do that. So,
well, that one is really far, but there are like nice places like an hour and a half away that we don't really go to that much.
I know, but I do feel like low key people exaggerate Michigan summers.
No. Mm-mm.
Yeah, because the people that talk so much about it, they're on the lake or they're in those areas like every weekend. If you don't have that, there's nothing tight about Michigan.
Oh my God, you're crazy. I mean, it's just like it's so beautiful. Like when you see people's perspective from coming in, like we just live here, so like we don't. Sometimes you like ignore the beauty, but like to the coastline or even like Michigan, it's like water that you see in the Caribbean. Sometimes, like it really is so beautiful.
Never seen it. Never seen it. I see it on TikTok. So people would be like, I'm convinced that people of TikTok who praise like Michigan summers are people who like don't travel.
No.
I'm not kidding. I really think it because I'm like, okay, cool, like a fucking lake. Like, then what? What do we do with that lake? There's nothing to do. It's not like we're in this like nice resort. And the resorts and the hotels, like, not to be bougie, like they're not nice. I mean, the one I'm going to is actually very, very nice and very, you feel poor going there. Like, I definitely feel like out of my comfort zone a little bit because I'm like, it's like all like just like rich, established a little bit older people, and I'm like, ooh, okay, like let's be classy here. Let's be very, very classy. So but that's like I feel like the only nice resort that we have, and it's fucking 4 hours long.
Mm-hmm. But no, like I think it's just because you're not like you don't love nature as much. So like if you can go hiking, there's like so much beautiful. There's so much like beautiful things. Like remember when we did the sand dunes? Like you were pregnant. Like that's gorgeous. Like going up and down those those sands. Like not a lot of people have that. And then when you end at the end and like it's like a lake and you can go swimming, like that's crazy. People don't have that in their state.
I did that pregnant, and my cousin Chantel's sister literally like fainted.
Yeah.
And there was nothing cool about it though. Like
Yeah,
I
you're
don't.
crazy.
You guys, it was like it was probably like 20,000 steps of going up and down in the sand. Like, no, give me a pina colada, someone, and let me just lay on the beach.
Yeah, that's Irexing just
With
so
nice sand.
silly. I have like a Michigan highlight on my like in my Instagram, and I swear when I go, it's called Pure Michigan, and when I go to it, it's like I love it. It's like so beautiful. You need to like, go to my Instagram and see it.
Do you go on your Instagram and just like look at your posts and your highlights?
I look at my highlights all the time because it's all my travels, and I'm like, wow, I'm so blessed, and like I just get so excited for myself.
So my highlights, like mine, like yeah, I'm looking at your highlights and they're all different. Like we have South Africa, Santa Barbara. Oh, that one was me. Scottsdale, Denver. Yeah, you have a lot. Mine are all my kids, so like I definitely don't look at them. But let me look at your Pure Michigan one. Nothing special, you guys. There's literally just, there's us climbing on the sand, and then you see water. You don't even swim in it, and there's just hiking and water.
No,
No,
I mean, like that water is so nice. It literally looks so blue.
I don't know. I feel like you haven't traveled very much if you're saying that.
Oh, you wish. Did you not just see my highlights? Have you been to any of those places?
Yeah. Okay. Well, anyways, you guys wish me luck on that trip because I am scared.
I'm
So
gonna
I
take it now. You're not going anymore. I'm
know.
taking it back.
Chantal actually got like a suite, and then she was like, "Wait, aren't you traveling at the end of the month?"
Yeah, I'm gonna go to Florida.
Yeah. So she got so you for sure booked that.
Yeah.
Okay. So she got a suite, and she was like to me, "Do you want it?" And I told my husband, but he was like, he's terrified. He's like, "Dude, taking all four of them in a car for 4 hours." I'm like, "Let's just do it. Let's just do it." Like Chantal got the best deal ever, and it's like so expensive. And so I told Chantal, "Can I have it?" And she gave it to me. And her mother-in-law wanted it. And she's like, I gave it, she's like, "Bro, I gave it to Roxanne." And it's like a suite. And I'm like, "Okay, bet."
She's
And like
going. No one else.
I'm not kidding when I say this resort is so expensive. Like, and it's nice, but for no damn reason.
No, it's literally because it's because of like there's nothing else. So like it has to be.
It's like you feel like old rich money, but like I swear it's like just if you live in Florida, be grateful. Okay, is all I'm saying. Even California, I feel like there's so many like resorts in California. Even Arizona, dude, there's so many. There's nothing here. There's just
Oh my
nothing.
God, Arizona has really nice ones.
You know, Arizona has like a nice JW Marriott.
What is the Phoenician? What is that one? It might be Autograph. Let me tell you what it is. That one's the most. That one's the best one.
Yeah, if you guys live in those areas, like you guys are blessed and take advantage of the fact that you don't have to take a flight when you want to go somewhere nice. Like you don't have to do that. That's really fucking nice. So I am very, very jealous of you people. Because a flight, like imagine me taking 4 kids and my husband, like that is so much money. And like now flights are so expensive. So we were looking at, because Chantel was like, during Christmas time, I want to she'll have the baby. She's like, I want to go out of town before my maternity leave ends. And she was like looking at Puerto Rico, and like I told Jacob, like want to do Puerto Rico. Like Chantal was looking at it, and the flights are literally $1,000. I'm like, I can't do that. I can't literally pay for 6 people $1,000.
No, it's a lot.
So Delta, like get your shit together, okay? Because this is not the right thing, okay? Just because you can doesn't mean you should. So there's that. All right, let's get into. I'm definitely gonna have to put on the description to skip over to 8 minutes.
Yeah.
Get right into it.
Now I'm thinking maybe we should go. How hot is Arizona in December?
Oh, it is good. That's actually a good idea. And you know, it is far
Family there.
I don't think that's why we would do that. But like I know some family too, and I don't think I mean
No,
I guess
like I'm saying like if like we did like a big family trip, like my parents would end up coming and they would end up seeing their family.
Oh, my mom would be so happy if we did that.
Oh wow. Okay, so we're inviting your mom now.
No, I don't want to. I'm just kidding. Yeah, the Arizona weather in December is what is this? It's saying 15 there's no way. 15
Someone
to
let us know.
It says
Put
15 to
Scottsdale,
20.
though.
Oh, with the average highs in the 60s. Ew, really? That's
Oh,
crazy.
okay. No, we wouldn't. Like my brother-in-law won't go. Like you know
With
how he is. He will not go unless like really hot because like he just is so scared that he's gonna go somewhere it's gonna be cold.
I don't blame him. I mean, we're in cold all day, so yeah. But
Okay.
anyways, let's kind of go over to talk Orange County. What did you think about the episode overall?
I feel like we're finally getting to the conversations that needs to happen, but it's like a lot of back and forth of the same thing. Like I'm kind of getting over it a little bit here. What did you think?
Yeah, I think it was good. I think it was still very interesting. And you know what's so crazy is like I wonder if because Shannon got so much love last season that she thought if she acted so extra to the point of saying Katie is worse than someone who sued her for 75K, that people would stand with her. Like you know how people get confidence all of a sudden?
Yeah, and I'm wondering, so like online right now is like most people saying like what the hell are you talking about, Shannon?
Yeah, I think people are annoyed with her, and I think people are like how you are, where you watched what it was that thing, Love
Love
Hotel,
Hotel.
and you're like, wait, Shannon is pretty annoying.
No, she really was, you guys. And I was like, we're not doing this.
Yeah. I genuinely feel like the ladies, with the exception of Jen and Gretchen, they got together and said, we're going to ice Katie out. Because just think about the last episode last season. Suddenly, Tamra, Emily, Heather, Shannon, Gina, they reunite, they hug. And now we see them and they're all being so aggressive towards Katie. And I really feel like that was like, what should we do? Like, people talk about these things beforehand.
No, it 100% happened that way. I like I could bet money on it that that's what happened when you said. And like you know that for sure because it's like she's owning things, she's apologizing. So why are we still going there? Why are we still bringing it up? Why are we still constantly talking about it? And that goes to show you is because like they're like we need to do this to get her out.
It's just like giving pre-planned takedown on who's like the target. Because unfortunately, with the show, you do have to go into it with who are you going to fight with? What are you going to bring up? Like, what are you going to target? And I know that is super toxic, but it is what it is. You have to do that. So I do think that all those women got together and that even the Shannon thing, like, because like Shannon out of nowhere was so great with Katie, but like, was that fake?
I don't know. I think Shannon actually really is hurt. So like I can see why Shannon was hurt, like was done to her, but I think the way she's taking it like is and like the ladies are like eating it up. That's like why she's like keep going with it. Cause she's like, hell yeah.
Yeah, maybe because they're co-signing her behavior.
Yeah. So then like when she's being crazy finally, like which all last year, like no one was co-signing her behavior because like everyone was still like on Tamra's side and like was being like a little distant to her because it was like a really bad year for her. So like this time that she finally feels that people are like, siding with her, she's probably like gonna be like, okay, I'm gonna do that.
Yeah. So Tamara, as we know, she's in therapy, but if you're in therapy, how do you have the audacity to drag Slade's ex-girlfriend into the mix of this party
No,
when
you like this shit like is not made up. Like what is happening here? How in
yeah,
her life does she think and say, what can I do that's messy as all hell?
Andy on Watch What Happens Live did say he liked that. He's like, I kind of liked it. But it's like if you want to move forward and you're talking shit about Gretchen wanting to live in the past, why would you be so dirty to bring Joe in the mix? And as you can see, like Eddie wants nothing to do with it. Like he is humiliated by his wife. He is embarrassed by his wife. Like he wants nothing to do with it. That's why he doesn't show up. And I guarantee he does not agree with this shit. Like, why are you about to bring Joe to come for Slade? Slade is like, has been with Gretchen for 10 plus years, has a child with her. You're bringing his ex-girlfriend who that's how Slade appeared on the show was because Joe was on the first season. But it's like they're just so extra. Like she's so extra and it's like so evil at the end of the day.
Yeah, it's funny that you said Andy said that he liked it. Like I would liked it too if it was like, they're not trying to move on. Like it is what it is. They don't like each other and she's like,
Yeah.
being messy, but like if you're trying to move on and this is like the second time you're seeing her, like why are you doing that?
Yeah, that's true. But Joe like just seems to be happy to be invited. Like she does not seem like she's wants to be a part of the mess or anything.
No. And like that'd be weird if she did. It's like again, they've been together for over 10 years. Like we're not doing this.
Yeah. So as they're walking in, Katie is leaving, and Matt has literally clocked Tamra, and he's whispering, "Katie, do not talk to her." And Tamra's acting all concerned. She's like, "What happened? What happened?" And Matt isn't having it, and I don't blame him. Don't come for my wife and like try to act like you're gonna check on her when this is all happening because you brought it up 1 year later to stir some shit up because you thought Katie was getting along with Shannon and you didn't like it. So Tamra absolutely deserved Matt calling her out. It's not like he was being disrespectful, but he was like, you know what you're doing, dude. And
And it's funny because to me, like again, Tamara loves doing that. Like she loves like when someone's really down and really hurt to act like she's that caring friend. Like that's like when she survives, like when she excels the most.
yeah. And then, like Matt like ends up leaving. And you would think that once Tamara walks in with Joe, Gretchen looks at her and she's not shocked at all. Like there's nothing surprising about this. And you would think after the Jim Bellino drama that Tamara would tone it down with the husbands, but she really can't help herself. Like bringing Slade's ex when she hasn't even seen the ex in years, hasn't seen Slade in years. Like, just Eddie, come get your wife.
It is funny how she goes through, like she gets to the wives through the husbands all the time.
Yeah. Uh-huh. I just know though, if Eddie was there, he'd be like, why the F are you doing this? But like, I know that he also wants to collect those paychecks, but it seems like they don't even hang out very much. Like they don't travel. He just has a podcast under her, but it's like, I feel like they're not even that type of couple.
Well, it's hard because like it's crazy how he does not want to be shown at all this season. So they clearly had to have a conversation about that.
I mean, obviously, like she says he doesn't want to be on it because he doesn't want to deal with like the bullshit and what they put him through last year. But it's like he also
Mhm.
doesn't want to have to defend your stupid ways so people could come for him even harder.
Exactly.
And then throughout it all, Gina's like eating popcorn and she's like, I don't care about this BS. It's just entertaining. Like, why are you even on this show? She's literally like a regular Joe Schmo, like me, watching. And it's like, I will never understand how you got this far. I will never get it. I literally will never.
I'll never understand someone like her constantly bringing up how she brought Katie to the group and how she feels so bad, but then also does everything opposite of feeling bad. Like,
Yeah,
why
it's
are you
bullshit.
keep mentioning it to us? I'm confused here.
And then her making fun of Gretchen's appearance for no reason, saying she's like a Barbie filter from 2003. She's literally cackling. And I'm like she literally thought she said the funniest thing ever. And I'm like, Gina, you are the last motherfucking person to speak. Like, let's just speak about your style when you were doing that real estate thing. I don't even know if that was her house or if that was someone's house because I forward her scenes. But like she had this like outfit on, and I was just like, Gina, don't ever speak about other people. Like the audacity of doing that is honestly scary.
It's just rude too. It's like, okay, then you don't want care to be friends with someone, like if that's your first like, initial thoughts right away, like why do you care?
Yeah. What did you think of Heather defending Tamra and even Terry kind of doing it to Gretchen, Jen, and Ryan?
I think they're delusional. Like I'm mad at myself for defending them 2 seasons ago. Like I think you guys are
No.
delusional. And like I don't know what she does like that you guys feel like that you don't understand where people are coming from.
Do you they're scared of her. Did you see Ryan's face?
Yeah, he was like, "What the F is wrong with these
No,
people?"
but he was laughing in their face. He was literally laughing because he's like, bro, you guys are clowns. Because Ryan knows that fucking Terry does not even like Tamra. So it's like, you guys are such clowns. Even we were at Bravo, we always talk about this, but at BravoCon, like we were talking to Terry and he made it very fucking clear he didn't like Tamra.
Or made it very clear like like he knows what they're messing with.
Yeah. Wait, what? What do you mean?
Like he knows like the type of person she is. Like they know it. They just like act up for it like on the camera. It's like clearly just to be like civil.
Yeah. Um, I do love like I just love that Ryan sees through Tamra because at the end of the day for him, like he was like, dude, we were friends at one point. We come on the show and look how you act. And he knows that this therapy thing is all BS. And then when Gina was explaining it to Tamra, that Jen is really angry, Tamra's like, I don't give a damn. And then she just makes excuses. And that's why you're like, clearly, like this therapy thing is complete bullshit.
And especially over like them two, like it's like I really wanted like when I was so happy when Jen was like, I'm gonna sit down with her, like I want to sit down with her because I really want to know what is your problem, like why are you acting like the way that you're acting, like where you're acting like they I don't give a damn, like they're nothing to you, they're the scum of the earth. It's like why are you doing that? Do you
I
think you're
think
better
this
than them?
podcast that Tamra has made her feel like she's untouchable, like she is the shit. So she doesn't give a fuck about Jen because she feels like outside of Orange County, she has this great life, these connections, and she is the shit. So to her, she looks at Jen like beneath her.
Yeah, which is just like fucked up.
Tamra says that Jen is a phony, basically, and when and she says that when people tell you they're kind all the time, it's all fake. But the thing is, Tamra tells us she's changing, that she's in therapy. And like Tamra keeps having to tell us, and we don't see it. Like with Jen doesn't tell us she's kind. She just shows us she's a good
Yeah,
person.
exactly. Good
What
point.
do you think? What do you think about Tamra and the conversation with her daughter? Like where her daughter was like, life is so expensive. Eggs are $30. Like everything is just so expensive. I don't know if I want to leave. And Tamra's kind of like, you should leave. And then Tamra's like, she's really codependent on me. And that's what's stopping her from moving to LA. But I low key felt like, yeah, because she doesn't want to like start paying her own bills and stuff.
She's still very young, so it's like I mean, especially where we come from in our culture, like we don't leave right away. So it's like she's still so young. It's not about codependency.
Yeah, I mean, we don't leave until we're married.
I know, but like let's say if we didn't, like we probably would leave at like 20, like 4.
Yeah, I know, but like in the American world, like that is very, very normal.
I know, but it's just crazy because it's like where do these people get this money from? Are you going to give her the money to go live on her own? Like how are these kids affording
I
it?
mean, loans. Like, what are you talking about? Like, we had friends who had, like, like I had Nancy who moved to Chicago and she was like going to pharmacy school and she had to pay for an apartment living with her friends and still went to school. I mean, like, what are you talking about? Like, that's everyone who turns 18. Like, we are the minority here.
I know.
Like, we're the only ones who don't do that. Tamara says that Sydney left at 14 and she never came back, and then says her therapist said, you can't keep worrying about that. Can't keep worrying about the Sydney stuff. And I'm like, who the fuck is her therapist?
No, but I can see that. Like, if her other one daughter's not talking to her and hasn't talked to her for a long time, she can't project that on another daughter and like try to do everything in her power to make sure that one daughter doesn't leave her. It's like, that's not going to happen. Just a different situation.
But do you think that's what she's doing? That because like I didn't take it like she's projecting it. I think she was just saying like her therapist is telling her, you don't worry about it.
No, I think it's because like that's all she's worried about. So it's like, yeah, it's like this is not going to happen to you again. So you can't worry about that. Like your daughter's with you, she's not going to leave you.
I guess. Katie meets with
imagine that. Like you really can't hold on to that. If she does, then she's literally gonna be miserable the rest of her life still.
Yeah. Katie meets with Heather and Gina. What?
It's not that she isn't.
Yeah. Katie meets with Heather and Gina, and they ask what happened with Matt because Tamara stated Matt yelled at her. We then literally watch a clip where he is quietly calling her out. And because she knows she was wrong, she says she was yelled at because she's embarrassed.
No, and like and the way that they were like patronizing her, like, or Heather says something about the Matt thing, it's like, Heather,
like,
sit
tell
down.
Matt not to get involved.
Literally, yeah.
But I feel like Terry has at times, like
100%, and he should. Like when you're upset and like you have to leave a party and like you're like trying to console your wife, and then you see someone running after her, it's like, no.
I've literally like I had my cousin's husband like say one thing to Jacob, and I literally spiraled. We were all drinking, and he is like just a very extra human, and I literally spiraled. So like I'm sorry because I would. Depending on what it is, I would get involved. We were definitely drunk that day. Remember, Chantal, on the rafts or something?
I said, yeah, no, I do remember that.
Oh, yeah. I forgot what the tubes, like, I don't know, on a lake or in Ann Arbor or something.
Yeah, we can do river rafting in Michigan.
Yeah, okay. Like, oh gosh, it's so
Oh
gross.
my gosh. Like, stay home. Like, and don't complain. Like, sit in your house and stay home.
Well, that's clearly what I do, though. I don't leave this house. I don't believe at all that Katie asked Kiki to put out stories like Heather's accusing. And Katie is right, though, because like she said,
Heather, Tamara told her that.
I know, but still, she's like, which is so annoying because like now Tamara's like good with Katie, but I'm just like, girl. But anyways, like here's the thing with Katie is like she does own every little thing. For example, Gina says that Katie has only told consistency lies, but on the first episode when it came to Emily and the babysitter stuff, Katie literally owned it and said, yeah, a nanny messaged me and I told her I can't do anything with this. Reach out to a podcaster. She owns it. She's not lying. Like I would have lied through my teeth about that. She didn't. So like with this, she's like, that is absolutely not true. So, and I don't think that Kiki would have went and told Tamara that either.
I know. I think it's just like all these little things are adding up for her. So like that's why it's like not looking good.
Yeah. Katie,
and like that's why the ladies feel like they can say these things and do these things, and it's just like it. Like I really feel bad for her because she just looks at them like, dude, that is not true, and like she knows they're not listening to her.
Katie leaves the lunch telling Matt how Gina was actually being great, and little does she know that Gina has been the biggest phony in confessionals because Gina's been the biggest hater. Like the way that Gina acts in front of her, and she's like, "I really just want to check on you," and then in confessionals, I can't take it. Matt says,
like, I really would love for her to see that and like what she would say now to that because it really is messed up. Like Gina's not a good friend.
Yeah, Matt's saying that he loves that Tamra Judge is in the friend group, but Katie's the one being called out for being untrustworthy, basically like saying it's laughable. Jen meets with Tamra and instantly I would leave when Tamra approaches the situation like, what do you want? She literally said like, what do you want? And she said, why are we doing this?
And like it's weird that like right away, like the one thing I clocked was like how she mentioned her belt and she's like, oh, I have that. Like, okay, like this is not about like do we have the same things right now? Like it's okay.
Oh, Tamra said that?
Yeah, she goes, nice belt, I have it. She goes, commence, and she's like, yeah. And then Jen's like, I'm obsessed. She goes, obsessed. And I'm like, oh my God, are you guys
Well,
like,
Tamra's whole point is that Jen copies everything she
I
has.
know. So it's like calm down though. Like a belt from Commence that's like $15, like anybody can have.
Yeah. Again, like in this scenario, we see that therapy isn't working, where she takes zero accountability. She brings up Jen getting evicted, and Jen is so unfazed. She's like, "Do you feel better now?" And then they talk about cheating, and then Tamara says there are rumors of Jen with a yoga person. Like, we've never heard this. Tamara hates Jen. She would have said this from the very first season. And then it comes to the hair extension stuff, where Tamara thinks she's doing something, saying that Jen's obsessed with her and that she wore her hair extensions. And Jen is, again, acting so unfazed. And she's like, who told you that story, Tamra? I told you that story because like, if I was trying to hide this and I was trying to act obsessed, that's something I would hide. But I was telling you as a joke, and you're bringing this up now. And it, like, nothing's getting resolved. Like, absolutely nothing's getting resolved. And Jen did want to get resolved with her, but just nothing is. And then all of a sudden, Jen grabs her coat, and then Tamara's like, I'm leaving. And I'm like, oh my, you're only saying that because Jen grabbed her coat. And then, like, Tamara leaves, nothing gets resolved. And Jen, again, she just acts unfazed. She's literally petting a dog.
To
And
me, yeah.
yeah,
To
go ahead.
me, it's like very clear how Tamara tries to treat Jen like she's so beneath her compared to
That's
any
what
of the
I'm saying.
other ladies. Like she would never disrespect and have a conversation with any of the other ladies like the way she did with Jen. And it's just like it's so obvious, it's so apparent, and you're just like, it's gross because it's like, why do you think you're better than her? Why?
Yeah, she's like, and that's what it is. Like, she, like what we were saying, she just definitely thinks she's beneath her, and she
Because you think
talks
she
all over.
copies you? That's why she just clocked you and said, "Who did you call about the tummy tuck?" Like it's like you guys were friends. Like people can, when you become friends with people, like you do get a sense of their style and the sense of their things, and like maybe pick up on things. It's like that doesn't mean they want to be you.
Yeah. You know what's interesting is the whole Teddy stuff. Like, you already know that Tamara has probably brought up Teddy and what she's going through a billion times. And do you notice how Bravo's cutting that all out?
I know, like, I mean, I was happy though that, like, we do see Jen saying, like, I'm sorry that you're going through, like, I'm sure it's hell, but like, just trying to be like very sympathetic, and then also like trying to get down to the answers of things, because it is what's like in everyone's like mind probably at the
But
time,
why do
because
you
they
think?
know.
Well, okay, but why do you think that Bravo's cutting out Tamara talking about it?
I don't know, because and if they are, they're making her look good, because if she acts crazier, it doesn't like line up with what she's saying.
Well, and I also think that it would make her look so bad because she's making the whole thing about her, and she would just, because she has said, we saw one episode, like, that's my girl, like, I don't know what I would do, like, just like I, and I guarantee they cut it out because, like, she would look so bad talking about it so much. But Tamara, like, when Tamara can lean on something, she is being so extra about it, and that's why the other ladies are like, we can't say anything because of the whatever stuff, and the Teddy stuff. And like, I would be pissed if I was Teddy. I'd be like, stop making me like your storyline about me.
It's too much.
Yeah. So overall, decent episode.
Yeah, but let's get into Miami, because Miami was good. Did you think Miami was good?
Miami was so good.
Oh my, I love this show, you guys. Like, I just, like, it's like, why are we not on that boat? Like, why are we not doing these things?
I know.
Like, Miami's up there with like, I don't know if it's because they have all these connections and a lot of rich people are in Miami, but like, it's really up there with Beverly Hills in the sense of like the glam and like the money. Don't you think?
Yeah, I absolutely do think so. And it is a very expensive place to live.
And like, because when we're seeing OC and then like we're seeing Miami, like the only person that's really rich is like Heather, and it just like, oh, we need to talk about Josh Flagg and them. Do you like when they come on the show?
I don't really care.
Oh, you don't? I love $1 Million since I love watching those scenes.
I mean, she was like messy using both of them.
But they were like they like are fake, like
they're
fake.
good now. Yeah.
They like fake it because like they just do it for the show, dude.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, you guys, like Miami is just like, I'm here for it. But like, yeah, I wrote some notes, but we'll talk about like the main like topics of the show. So we do start the episode off with like Julia and her wife Martina, and like Martina is like expressing she did not like what happened at the party with Gertie, and it's like, yeah, like, okay, we get it, but like what else would Martina say? Like, oh, I agree with her, like, it's just like the wife or the partner is always gonna have like the other person's side no matter what.
Yeah.
And you know what? No one probably liked what she did, but like we'll get into like why Gertie felt the need that she needed to do that. But we're at Stephanie's house, and she's getting this like whole like demo and renovation, and she's doing the craziest things to the house. And it's like, Roxanne, why is this not our life? Like, why can't we get a house and we can do everything we want with it?
It's crazy that people really do have money to do this. Like, it truly fucking is.
And it's like stupid money. It's stupid money.
I know. I'm so jealous.
And Larsa comes to Stephanie, and she is like, Stephanie is saying, like, the one thing about Stephanie, like, she'll like call herself out, but sometimes just because you call yourself out and you know yourself, like, for example, she's like, I'm too opinionated. That doesn't mean you can do and say whatever you want. Like, you get what I'm saying when it comes to that? Like,
I hate people like that.
I know, because it's like, yeah, you know yourself. Like when people are like, yeah, I'm blunt. Okay, just because you say you're blunt doesn't mean you should be blunt. You should be acting the way that you do. Yeah. So like that's like with Stephanie, it's like it's hard to. I like that she's like that, but then I also am like, no, you could still be a better person and like not go so hard on people, because it's coming off really like a lot.
Yeah.
But she's like, telling Larsa, like, there's still things I need to get off my chest. And like, Larsa's acting so stupid. She's like, but maybe because Larsa's like, what do you need to get off your chest? Like, what's happening here? Like, you already went after Alexia, like a lot. And, she's like, you keep bringing up Todd to Alexia, and it's a very sensitive subject for her. And Stephanie thinks Alexia is just belittling her. I haven't seen that. Have you seen that?
No, I haven't seen that at all. I feel like Stephanie has come across very aggressive with Alexia.
Yeah. So she's like, she's belittling me, puts me down. I have not seen that. Like, we've seen you do that to her. Right. We've seen you judge her relationship. And so, like, it was weird because it's like, okay, like, are you drinking your own Kool-Aid here? I don't really know. And then, but Stephanie goes like, I have not been to one good event with any of you ladies. Like, every time I'm at an event, like, it's horrible. And like, that was like, it is crazy to think of as a newbie. Like, you're coming in, you're so excited. And then like, that is what ends up happening.
But what do you expect coming on the show, dude? And they did actually have a really good event at that, the Julia event that she went to.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Good point. So it's like, okay, you have been to one good event. So
yeah,
I know, but I think some people think it's going to like a lot. I think we've heard this a lot over the years. Like, you think it's going to be so much more friendship and like fun and travel. And then it's like, not. And then you're like, oh shit, what did I just sign myself up for?
Yeah, I know. It's like, is it even worth it?
No, I know. Larsa and Kiki are planning a boat day with everyone, and they're so rich that because they're going to sleep on the boat. So like, they're so rich that they have two different boats, and two different groups have to go on these boats because to accommodate how many people. And we see them like, trying to say who's going to be on what boat, but basically Kiki's boat ends up being Kiki, Lisa, Gertie, and Adriana. And Kiki wanted Marisol on there, and like Larsa's like, dude, that's not going to happen. So Larsa literally calls Marisol and was like, would you be on the boat with this? And she like, Marisol was like, no. And like, Larsa did that knowing Marisol's going to say no. So like on Larsa's boat, it's like Larsa, Alexia, Stephanie, Marisol, and who else does she have? Oh, Julia. Did you think the boat splits were like fair?
I think it was weird to split boats.
I know, but like, imagine, do you think there's a boat that can? I mean, yeah, no, we watched Below Deck before.
I mean,
but like,
obviously there is a boat that can fit, but that's what they had. So if they had to do that, then they had to do that. But I just think I guess it's like a hotel almost, like when you're splitting. I don't know, but it like that was like such a fun thing to do.
So fun. Like, that's my type of day. Like, if you can get me on a boat like that, like, and we're just like eating and drinking and just being, oh my God, I would love, like, literally, please, someone get us on a boat. Okay.
Swear. When we did that, Siggy Flicker interview that literally went viral, made us #1 on our podcast. Like, she was like, where did she say? She was like, at Boca, she's like, I have a boat. Like, you guys, if you're ever there, come. And
oh my God, is Boca near Sarasota?
I think so.
Oh my God, let me reach out. I'm just kidding, but I don't think she's there in the summers.
Yeah, I don't know.
Because summer's like swamp ass in Florida.
Yeah, it's like miserable in the summer. It's like raining every day. My best friend lives in Florida, and she's like, I'm fucking dying. But like, it's raining here all day too, so.
I know. Hopefully it doesn't rain when I go, but whatever. It is what it is. I don't like here.
Chantal sent me this thing where she was like talking shit because I talk about the weather, and I don't even know what it meant.
Oh my God. Wait, hold on. They're literally like on opposite ends of the state.
Are they?
Boca and Sarasota, yeah. Oh no, because Roxanne is like that person that like, you know, when you like say hi, how are you? Like she will be like, oh my god, it's so hot out. Like she talks about the weather right away. And it's like when people do that, it's like they have nothing to talk about. So like when we first get on our podcast, like for Roxanne to break the ice, she's talking about the weather. And so there's this other podcast I was listening to, and like one girl hates when the other girl does it. And I don't hate it, but it was just funny because I was like cracking up because I was thinking of like Roxanne always bringing up the weather, and I'm like,
Hilarious.
Oh, someone sensitive.
But yeah.
We get to Peter, Alexia, and oh my Frankie. And so they're talking, you know, like they're talking about Todd, but not really. And like Alexia ends up saying to us, like, I don't tell my kids things about Todd. Like, I don't bring them into the drama. I don't want them to really know. One, obviously, we've seen Peter and Todd have a bad relationship. So I do think that's a very, very, very smart move, especially because what we know, like how she keeps going back and forth with him. Like, it is a good thing that she's not talking to them about it because like they would get so exhausted of the back and forth of it all. And like she is protecting them because if they did get back together, then fine. But if they don't, like they don't need to know what's happening in like in the whole relationship. Don't you agree with that?
No, 100%. I mean, but they probably do watch the show, so they're going to find out things no matter what.
True. So you would want to come from your mouth before?
Yeah, but like, no, actually, I wouldn't even though. I think what she's doing is the right way.
Yeah, because again, it's like it's almost like your friends. Like sometimes when you tell your friends too much, like just like how they're all acting, like, you know, like why are you hanging out with him again? Blah 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 blah. It's like the kids would be even 10 times more, and like they would get affected 10 times more. So I don't know. I think it's a smart move. But Dr. Nicole Martin is back and she comes in like looking great. She comes in with her Birkin that's like 100 grand. Okay. This scene was like everything on this whole episode. Do you agree?
Yeah, I missed seeing her. Like she was a great hire.
Yeah, and so I'm going to ask you a couple questions because I'm very curious on what you feel now that we've seen this scene. So I'll explain the scene, but we see her and Gertie having dinner or lunch, and we learn that Nicole did have a preemie baby. So you know she had her daughter early, and like she had to be in the NICU for 10 days, I think like 10 or 12 days, and that's a lot, especially when you have like a kid at home, because like how do you split your time? It's like you want to be there, you know, with the baby at the hospital, but you also have a kid. Like that's like any parent's worst nightmare, and I'm glad it wasn't as long as like some people have to go through it, but like that's just a lot. That's a lot of stress on somebody.
Yeah, I mean, it takes a village. My friend was literally in the hospital for months, but you know, she did have, thank God, help, but it really does take a village, especially in situations like that.
Yeah, she says her daughter reminds her of her dad. And you know, that's so sweet because it's like when you do get someone that passes away in your family like that, and then like someone like, you know, like when someone dies and then it's like a rebirth, like almost thing. It's like that is nice to like look at your daughter and think about sometimes because maybe he is in her a little bit.
Wow, I'm so sorry.
Yeah, we know Rexia.
Sorry.
So we see okay, Gertie like we see Gertie bringing up Stephanie, and Nicole does not have a problem with it. She's like, you know, like she's acting so nonchalant about it. She's acting so cool about it. She's acting like, yeah, like, you know, Anthony has to have good taste, like because like he's very picky guy. Gertie literally calls Stephanie on FaceTime, and their FaceTime interaction was so nice, so cordial, so cool. Like no one was giving any hater vibes. Okay, do we think that after seeing this, that she still did not come on the show because they were bringing Anthony's ex?
I still think that because it looks like Anthony and her dated a long time ago, but it seems like they probably dated for a couple of years. And so I still think like she would know stuff, and he knows that these housewives will come for the husband or will come for the man. And he doesn't want like his business out there. Like he's a professional. So I still do feel like half of it was because of Stephanie.
I can see that still, but like after seeing this, it made me think like, is that the reason, or is it because she's been going through a lot? Like, you know, or it probably, you're like you said, they know that what can come with it, even though they don't have any problems and they don't have any issues. They know that Bravo's going to make it like it's an issue because like who gets that kind of story, you know, to say.
Like, and like Anthony, even though Anthony's like moved on, like he's probably like, I don't want to hang out with my ex or be in events with her, like wild camera crews there. Like that's weird.
I know. And even like comments, like Stephanie was being funny, but even like in her confessional, she was like, you know, my plane's bigger, like in last. It's like, girl, like no one has time. Like no one has time for those comments. No one has time to hear you say stuff like that. Like we're both rich. We're both good. Like that's it. We both have a plane. Like no one, a lot of people can't say that.
Yeah.
But so we do see also that Gertie said that she does say, like, I am not proud of how I acted at the party, but she's like, they forced me to do this because they're pretending to listen, but they're not listening. And that can be very frustrating. Like, imagine like you constantly keep saying things and they're just like, yeah, but they're not listening because they're still like, sticking up for Julia and they're still sticking up for her side. And Nicole was like, just like, listen, like, I will tell you as a friend, like, when I think something is wrong. So like, that's why like she's not understanding why, all of them are acting this way to her, like kind of like not like being a friend to her.
Yeah, and she did say that what Gertie did like at her event was wrong, but
she said that like the facelifting wasn't right either. So like, I told you that, like, that wasn't right, like for you to say that to
right.
her.
Yeah.
But then she does, Nicole does clock this, okay? She clocks the whole Julia thing. She's like, there is a big shift in Julia. And she said, it's like when you have a lot of friends when you don't have a lot of friends in middle school and all of a sudden the cool girls like start to become friends with you, it's like you drop all your other friends because you're so excited about the cool girls. And
100%.
that is exactly what's happening.
Mm-hmm.
And it's kind of crazy because, like, why does Julia, like, why is she so happy to have like Larsa and Alexia and Marisol like her?
It's the weirdest thing ever. I don't understand. I've never seen a more opposite shift than what Julia has done.
And it's crazy because you have friends like Adriana that you're still friends with, that still has had your back on the show. You had Gertie, you had Nicole, which Nicole's not on the show, but it's like it really, like, I've never seen a bigger flip flop ever. And it's like not about teams. You can be friends with everybody, but it's like you don't leave your other friends behind.
Right. And you can tell, like, she's starting to get annoyed of Adriana. And like before, like Adriana hasn't changed. Adriana has like been this way. And now all of a sudden she's getting annoyed of her.
Yeah. We get to the boat day and Stephanie's like, I don't even know why she's here in this moment, because she's like, I'm going to have to leave. Like, I'm going on a quick trip to Montreal. Like, must be nice. Like, you just get on a plane and go have a date night somewhere else. Like, it's just crazy that the lives that these people live, okay? We're all just sitting there, like, having a hard time going out to our downtown, okay? And, like, these people are, like, taking
We're
flights
literally in our house and these people just, like, travel like it's nothing. Like, people really do have, like, amazing lives that they need to be way more grateful for. But
for sure. It's
we
crazy
do too, because we have, like, at least, like, we don't have like things like that, but we have the important stuff, which is like love. Like, we don't feel empty.
Oh no, for sure. You can be happy and have no money. You can be happy and like have lots of money. It just depends on you as a person. But it is funny because, like, I'm sure, like, because there's so much haters about people who have like private jets. Like, I'm sure she's getting roasted because people like will track your fuel mission and like what you're doing to the earth.
Oh yeah, I mean, how about everyone tracks like Leonardo DiCaprio and Taylor Swift and all of them, especially Leonardo DiCaprio, because he talks about like climate change and stuff so much. And like they will like track his, and they'll track like Prince Harry, who also does that. And like there's literally people who just sit online and track that shit.
Oh yeah, it's literally, there's a Reddit page, there's an Instagram page. Taylor got that guy's Instagram page down, but he still does it on Reddit. So it's
oh
funny.
really?
Uh-huh.
Well, why would she get it taken down? Like, why does she care?
It's like a safety issue. Like, the guy never did. He was good about like posting like 40 minutes after she landed, but it's a safety issue. It's like people are constantly knowing what state and city you're in because of your private jet, and it's because you're posting this online. And like that account had like, over like I think like 300,000 followers. Like, it was like that's how many people were like watching him, post about it.
Yeah.
So like I just think like it is weird. I mean, like, I'll still sometimes see it on Reddit, but I'm not like I don't like sit there and stalk it.
Right.
But yeah, so when she does say like, oh, we're going, my husband gave me flowers, do you think she's like do you think she's throwing shade to make it seem like her and her husband have a good life, or it's just genuine, like, we are going on a date night, my husband did give me flowers, like these are actual things that are happening? Because like you could see the camera point to Alexa, but Alexa was acted unfazed, like she did not like give any other like look, but like it's like the cameras wanted her to.
I don't think it's like, no, I don't think it was where she's trying to do a dig. She's just, wants to make it look like her life is a certain way.
Yeah. But yeah, so we get to the other boat. Kiki and Ella are on there. Kiki spills the tea about like, Marisol saying like, I don't want to be on a boat with Adriana. And you guys, Adriana loses it. Like, I don't know if she drank that morning. She loses it. Like, she is so pissed that, like, you know, that she heard that Marisol said that. She calls her a no empathy, bone dry ass, zero talents. Like, she just goes off, and she's going off like in front of the other ladies. But they end up tying their boats together, and like that is literally the first thing she says to her. Like, you could just tell, like, she's maybe at this point now she's a little drunk, but she literally tells her, like, you have zero talents. Like, why do you not want to be on a boat with me? Like, just going crazy. You could tell she's so triggered. And like Mirasol, but what do you like? Do you think Mirasol's like reaction is like cool enough, or like you think she just is like, ugh, get away from me?
You're saying maybe she's drunk. She was belligerent. Like she was so belligerent drunk. But I actually thought it was hilarious. And this is from someone who likes Marisol. Like I actually like Marisol. But I was like, I think it's funny because like Adriana and Marisol always do this back and forth shit. And it does sound like they all came into the season where they were going to act like a little bit cooler towards each other. So now Marisol acting like she doesn't want to be around Adriana. Now Adriana making insults about her knees and things like that. It was crazy. But like, I will say on Watch What Happens Live, they said like who has the best work done. They asked Julia and Julia said Adriana. Like she looks phenomenal, dude. Like she really fucking does.
Maybe I don't like, I always think she looks the same to me.
Oh my God. She looks so good. It's crazy. Like even this episode, I was like, damn, and this season, like, yeah, this season, I don't know. How old do you think she is, Chantal?
I mean, I would say that she's in her early 50s.
She's about to be 60.
Yeah, no, she does. I'm not saying she doesn't look good. I just think like she's always like look the same. She's always beautiful. She's always like, you know, she doesn't look like she's aging a lot. Like to me, it doesn't even look like she's got work done. Like, what did she do? She got a facelift?
I think it does. I don't listen. I think if when we turn 60, Chantal, like we're not gonna look like that, you know? Like I think you do a lot of I know, like I think you do a lot of work to look like that. I'm sorry, it is what it is. You know, people like age gracefully, but like there's no way you can look like that, you know. It just isn't. But to me, like her work doesn't look like you know how Marisol's mom, obviously hers is extreme though. But even Marisol, like she looks like she's gotten work done. Like Adriana's like looks natural.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Is like she looks naturally young, and like whatever work she got done, like you can't tell. So like yeah, maybe you're right. Like she probably has the best work because you can't, like that is the best work when you can't tell. Like that does mean like you have it.
She looks like she's in her early 40s.
I know, it's so crazy. How old is Marisol?
Let's see. And that was like Marisol's 1 year younger than her.
Oh my God, no, not that's a crazy. Okay.
I
Let's not talk
know.
about people's ages and looks because we get hate for that, but like that is crazy.
No, but it is like, you know, but then like she's like talking about her knees and like, oh my gosh, ay
I
por
know.
favor, Adriana, you're so crazy.
But then this is Mirasol's like, this is why I don't want to be a boat with you. Like, this is why. Like, you're literally like proving my point on why I don't want to be in a boat with you because you're acting crazy. And then like again, because she's so drunk, she's like, they took my best friend. She will realize she's not she's not with the cool girls. Like she's not with the cool girls anymore. So like even Adriana has also felt this way. So it does.
Anyone can see it.
I know, or like they did have a conversation like that's how they felt, but like it's very clear as day. Like we can all see it. Nicole can see it. Adriana can see it. Like everyone knows what like Julia's play here is, and it's because she's so like she's the one that likes the clout. Like even though she called out Gertie for that, it's like no, Julia, you like the clout, and you're just happy now that you're like on the other side for something because you think that they are the OGs and like they're with you, even though you had an OG on your side the whole time.
Right.
But we do, you know, they try to lighten the mood with squirt guns. Like that was cute and that was fun. But Marisol again was not having it because Adriana was coming after her. And like Marisol's like, no, dude, like you were the last person that should be squirting me. Like, which I agree. It's like Adriana does not give a shit. And like Marisol gets so triggered. But again, it's because Adriana was so drunk.
Yeah.
But we do get to the conversation of Julia and Adriana. So we see them sit down and Julia brings up that she was like upset that she asked her, she's like, why didn't you leave with me at Gertie's event? And Adriana said, you know, she wanted to be that person to maybe bring them back together. Like she wanted to be like that neutral person. And that, you know, she also brings up like, you haven't defended me with Marisol. So like, you could tell there's a lot of like unloyalty in this friendship that both of them are feeling. Like, you know, Adriana feels that way because she thinks that like she's been on Marisol's side, and then Julia thinks that, you know, Adriana is on Gertie's side. But I also think like this Gertie thing just happened. So it's like I think Julia is like reaching and Adriana feels it way more than Julia does.
Yeah, I can see that.
You think you agree more with Adriana?
Yeah.
The one thing that Adriana does say in clocks, and she's like saying like, because you guys, they're all trying to make it seem like what Gertie did was like the scum on the earth, and Adriana goes, but she threw
It's
water at
so
someone.
weird. It's fucking weird.
I know,
Like,
it's
obviously, like time and place for sure, but the way that they're like acting, it's so dramatic.
yeah, and like, and you know what, like, and she's like, she threw water on somebody. Like, is that now like? And it could be a drink. It could have been anything. You know, it was lucky that it was just water, but it's like she threw a drink at somebody, like in someone's
Well,
face.
Julia was like on Watch What Happens Live. She was like, there's not a day that goes by that I don't think about me doing that. So, Gertie, if you're watching this, I am sorry.
Oh my gosh.
It's all the backlash.
They yeah, for sure. They finally get to dinner. Gertie is there, and like, you know, like Lisa's like, let's all say something nice to each other. They're playing that like those stupid games or whatever. And then Julia's like, I can't pretend, and like so brings up the whole thing again. And you know, she basically is trying to say like, why would you do that? And then Alexia steps in. Alexia was like, no one think what you did was right. Like no one thinks it. Like, you know, basically telling Gertie like,
Alexia never liked Gertie. Like she never liked Gertie from the first season. Like when Gertie, even though she used Gertie for things, like, or she used her for a thing, she never got along with Gertie.
Yeah, so she was like, no one's on your side, but it's like, okay, like that's just not nice to say, you know? And like Gertie is trying to say sorry for it. Like she's just saying like she's trying to say that like I am sorry for what I did, but she also was like trying to explain to them like you guys pushed me there because no one was listening to me. And like
Right.
the producers like proved it right because they all like asked them in the confessionals like, did you guys even read the text? And everyone's like, no. Like no one has read the text still. Even after that, no one has read the text because they don't give a shit.
Yeah, but and the texts were overwhelming, bro.
I know. And then Alexa goes, you could do the same to us. Like you can like I think with all the housewives, like once it gets personal, like with recording anybody, throwing out text messages, like they do get a little weird because they're just like scared because like they do have this like unspoken bond that like none of that stuff should be like outed. But like you also should be smart enough that like it can be outed, but like it's like you don't want that to be. So like there you can do that all to us. And then thank God Gertie's like, yeah, but you guys, she can everybody could throw a drink also. Like, so why are you guys only pointing your finger at me? And then Marisol did try to say, like, we didn't think that was nice either. But yeah, they're just going back and forth. But you could just tell that like they don't care. They're not gonna have Gertie's side in it.
Miami is so fucking good. Like even when you're talking about it, I'm like, dude, Miami's even way better than Orange County.
Because the girls like are not, I don't know how to explain it. It's like it's petty.
Is it because it's like petty stuff, like, and it's not so dark and serious?
Yes. And then like it's like different people all the time. It's not one thing, like not one person. Like so it's like it's just so good, you guys.
And just like the Miami vibes, like the Miami, like to live in Miami, like of course I would never live in Miami because like I would be like a -5 in Miami, but like, and I am so scared. I feel like when you're in Miami, you're gonna end up like changing your whole appearance and stuff. But Chanel, you've been in Miami and you always say that when you go, it's not like that.
No. Like, I mean, there's like, there's beautiful people, but like, there's also like, you know, average Joes like us, but there's gorgeous people. But like, at the end of the day, like, you know, it's sometimes it's nice to see that. Like, you want to see hot people.
True. You're not an average Joe, Mamacita.
I just call myself an 8.
Wow. That's kind of high.
Oh, wow.
Like if someone's
like
up
getting a
to
fight
you,
because it's like, why do you call your? I always say like we're 8s, like we're just like we're 8s, we're a little bit above average. Like maybe I'll like say 7.8 and then 8, and then he gets so mad because he's like, why do you think we're 8s? I'm like, dude, we're not models. Like we're 8s.
Right? Why your husband thinks he's above that?
Oh, he thinks he's a 14, dude.
Ooh, you know, I respect
confidence.
Yeah, I respect it. I respect it. Another thing that happened on Watch What Happens Live, it was weird. I'm almost positive on Watch What Happens Live, Chantal with Julia, they didn't ask poll questions and they never do that. And then I don't know if you know, so Martina, so someone like had tweeted and they were like, egg donations, are young women aware of the risk? I reveal cross-party MP concerns, women bodies are being, I don't even know these words. And anyways, Martina responded was like, surrogacy is just wrong. Sometimes you can't have it all. And like Andy asked her about that and she died. Like she was like, yeah, like she died. Because it like, you know, of course, like cancel culture, dude. It like just like stirred like this like huge debate. And so like Julia was like, what did she say? She was like, that's a question for me. And she just looks so uncomfortable. And then she's like, well, you know, Martina and I share a bed, but we don't share a brain. And we don't always agree on different views, but I believe in surrogacy. And she's like, you know, it was kind of put out of context. And I completely disagree with her comments. Like, how awkward is that?
Oh my God. I'm like, okay, we clearly again clout over there. Like, this is your wife.
I know. Wait, isn't that kind of weird? Because like Loki,
There's
I
a way
feel
to
like,
defend it without defending it, you know?
yeah. So you feel like, yeah, like I feel like I don't know, and that just kind of goes to show you how Julia is. Like I feel like when I was watching the Ashanti and Nelly, which is really good. You guys watch it. It's on Peacock. Their show. They're so funny. Like their relationship has me cracking up, like laughing out loud. They just have a good time with each other. Anyways, like not to get political, so I'm not going to go into detail, but he did something political that she didn't agree with, but she still like supported him even though she didn't agree with it. And I feel like the way she handled it in comparison to like Julia, like saying, you know, like Julia just getting so scared of being canceled. But listen, like, I don't blame them for like being scared of being canceled. Like cancel culture is like the dumbest thing when you really think about it. Like someone even said this, they're like on sorry, TikTok. They were like, why are people incapable of understanding that people aren't the same person that they were like years ago if they say something or if they have a different opinion? And it's like what, like they were just like saying like first you cancel them and then they apologize and try to do better and then you still cancel them, and because like that doesn't mean you're going to move on from it. So it's like cancel culture is just like the most like toxic thing ever, and she's obviously like super scared to get canceled, I think, and that's why she was like, obviously I don't agree with that, but it's like, okay, I mean, I don't know, she was just very shaken up when she answered that.
Well, I know. And yeah, I agree. I feel like, you know, you could defend someone, but also say like, I don't agree with that. But like, you could defend them in a way that like saying like, I don't know. It depends on it. But she definitely went hard to make sure that everyone knew that she believed in surrogacy.
Right.
Which I didn't even know that was a thing that people didn't believe in surrogacy. Like people like have opinions on that.
I know.
So it's crazy.
I know. I try to block it out though, huh?
Oh yeah, you do?
No, I know I don't. And it's really bad. It makes me mad. So I'm trying to just keep distracted. So there's that. But yeah, I think that was all that happened. But Miami is really good. So don't sleep on Miami.
Watch Miami, y'all. And we'll be
Yeah.
back next week.
All right. Well, we love you guys.
What is replacing? Like, I know there's Value Reunion right now, but like, what is replacing those two Tuesday shows?
I don't know.
Wow.
I have to look and see. But you know what? Like, I am kind of like you guys. We were so in June and July, just like doing so many episodes that like it's kind of nice now it's August. Like, I do want to take like a little bit of a break where we're doing like 2 episodes a week versus like, you know, we were just like so busy. So
yeah,
I don't mind like a little break in August.
Agreed.
We know you do, boo boo. We know. All right. Well, we love you guys. Have a great weekend. Bye, guys.
Bye, guys.